Hi, this is TJ with PianoClubHouse. Going to show you the one he kept for me by Maurette Brown Clark. It's in the key of D flat major. Okay. Before I actually get into the actual nuts and bolts of the song, I'm going to back up and give you about 3 or 4 chords that I'm going to use throughout this whole song. If you can lock these chords in, memorize them, go over them, I'm just going to give you the name of them. So that way, instead of calling out each chord every time, I'm just going to give you the name of the chord, and you should be able to look at your notes or pull it from your memory. But I think that'll help this tutorial go a lot faster. We're in the key of D flat. The first chord is just going to be your D flat major 1 chord, which is D flat, F, A flat. I always like to add the second note to my 1 chords. So when I say 1 chord, this is what I'm talking about. At one point I'll probably say, give me 1 chord, but I'm going to drop the first note. When I say drop it a half, I'm going to drop it a half step. So instead of this D flat, I'll play C. So that'll be kind of be my modified 1 chord. But for the most part, when I say 1 chord, it's just 1, 3, 5, and add the second. Okay? Next is going to be a 4 chord. D flat, G flat, B flat. And I always like to add this third to my 4 chords. Okay, so it's D flat, F, G flat, and B flat. Now, there are instances where I may invert this chord, meaning that instead of playing it in this order with my D flat as my root, I'll move D flat to the top, and I'll play it like this, with F at the bottom. F, G flat, B flat, D flat. All the notes are still in the chord, I've just changed the order. But regardless, this is still a 4 chord, whether it's here, whether it's up an octave here, or whether it's inverted 1 time, or whether it's inverted an octave higher. This is all still a 4 chord. Next is the 5 chord. This is actually an inverted A flat major chord. C, E flat, A flat. Okay, this is my 5 chord. So when I say 5 chord, this is the one I'm talking about. This also, you can do it inverted, A flat with A flat at the bottom, or with E flat at the bottom. Regardless, it is still all a 5 chord. Okay, and lastly, 2, 5, 1. When you're in the key of D flat, the second note is E flat, the 5th note is A flat, and 1 is back to your D flat. 2, 5, 1. That's where it gets its name. So when I say the 2, 5, 1 chord, that's what I'm talking about. E flat, A flat, D flat. Okay? Locking those in, taking notes, know those chords. This should make the rest of the tutorial go really, really fast. I should just be able to call out the bass notes I'm doing and then tell you the chord name. There's a couple of extra chords we're going to do as the song progresses, and I'll call those out. But for the most part, those will be the basic chords we use. Okay? Okay, starting out with the intro. It starts out with a with an arpeggio, which is just 3 notes of a chord played one after the other, except instead of being played at the same time. So in this instance, we're going to do D flat, A flat in the left hand, and then roll up to the A flat in the right hand. Okay? That's the order we're going to do that. 1, 2, 3. Next, we're going to go to the 2, 5, 1 in the right hand over E in the left hand. Okay? 2, 5, 1. Next is a 4 chord over G flat. I have it inverted here, but I'll move it down so the D flat's the root. so we're going to go to the 5 chord over A flat. Now this chord right here is D flat, G flat, A flat. And then you're going to resolve, or which means play the next chord that's alluded to or anticipated, which is drop the G flat down to F. And you can even play around with it even a little bit more. You can even roll down all the way down to the E flat and back up. Okay. Now my left hand, sometimes you can play just the regular bass note, or you can play the 1st and the 5th. On the 4 chord, I'm playing G flat, and the 5th note is D flat. This is optional, but it helps to make it sound a little better. When you go to the 5 chord, the left hand should be going to A flat as the primary bass note, and add this E flat if you like, the 5th. D flat in the left hand, here's your 5th note if you want to. 2-5-1 over F, 4 chord over G flat, 5 chord over A flat. Okay, so that's how the intro is. When the verse starts out, it starts out the exact same way. It does it 2 times. And then the one that I